他明白，他只需要跟着箭头走，就能找到犹大。
We've seen what following the arrow got us, so I suppose our new mission is to go through the game using that mainframe now that we've gotten to the end, and to defy the arrow every chance we get, so to speak. Every chance we get.
都是犹大派来阻止艾希的士兵。
You want us to kill them? How do we get through here? Now we can't. Well, fine. I guess certain things we do have to do. Like the combat. Perhaps I should have played this on a higher difficulty level, though. The way it flickered out, it almost looked like the robot turned into that doll. See, I believe I just skipped a combat sequence.
艾希来到了寂静的山丘，远方的哈利湖波光粼粼，艾希心中的使命无比清晰。
These buildings look like Judas's base. That's strange. Can we avoid them? Nah, we have to fight these ones. In any case, I did not succeed in avoiding them. There can be no doubt that for all the importance he attached to this story about ICEY defeating Judas, it's really not a very good story at all. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a pretty typical, archetypical, side-scrolling action game plot. That is to say, a sort of almost action movie-esque plot. We did not dodge that in time. Come on, man, put your shields down already. Hey, oh, no. That was a nice try there, Army. I mean, they said countless worlds died. I suppose that we are resetting the world again and again.
有一个悬浮桥控制台，艾希决定启动它。
Well, I believe there's an achievement for doing this, so...
艾希失足掉下了悬崖。艾希非常确定，他需要启动悬浮桥才能通过悬崖。
Am I?
艾希不知为何还是跳下了悬崖？他还是没有注意到，只要在控制台边点击按钮，就能够开启悬浮桥。艾希终于明白了如何打开悬浮桥。这次他完全明白如何启动悬浮桥，绝对不会再尝试跳崖了。
Perhaps like the Stanley parable, we're ultimately doomed to succeed in our quest. But it doesn't mean we can't try.
又跳！天哪，为什么你又要跳下去？这完全不符合常理啊！你先等等，别慌走，有件事我想问你。你是在逗我吗？我跟你说了那么多遍呢，这只是一个非常简单的操作呀，连谜题都算不上，你只需要走到那儿，点击一下按钮就可以了。明明轻轻点击一下按钮就可以通过悬崖，可是你为什么偏偏要不断的往下跳？我从来没有见过像你这样的人，明知有坑还要一直往里跳。话说，这其实是一个动作游戏，你知道吗？你的主要目的是要去打怪，你知道吗？你不该不停地往坑里跳，你知道吗？你这样我没法引导你继续往下走，你知道吗？相信我，如果顺着这条路走下去，只会有悲惨的结局等待着你。好了，说了这么多，我想你应该明白该怎么做了，对吧？那么，让我们再来一次。
I would turn it on, but you know, I followed your advice, narrator, and I don't really like where it got me.
好吧，你赢了，你赢了，我输给你了。我从没考虑过这种情况，这让我怎么办？也许我可以做一点修改，建立一个临时区域，再配上一些新的东西。对了，再加一个惊喜。让我们来看看现在怎么样。 后面还请务必听我的话。你看，我还给你准备了一个宝箱，看你如此坚持的份上，怎么能没有点奖励呢？现在打开它吧。当然，如果你不需要的话也没问题。
I guess I will. Thank you. I mean, I guess. Why not?
哇，这么多金币，怎么样？是不是超开心？在这条抗争的路上，你赢了。
Look, now that I know you're prepared to take my money, I don't really trust you, though.
那么现在让我们回到故事正题吧，跟着箭头走。
Oh, that arrow. What if I go up instead? Nah, I don't really have any choice but to follow the arrow, do I? Okay, so I believe that this is just back to normal then. Is it? Or are we still in the extra generated area? I suppose we might still be in the extra generated area. Who can say for sure, huh? Well, so far I found a lot less than I was hoping to. We can upgrade ourselves even further, of course. Oh, I see, level 3 is the max level. Well, we can easily max these out, I would think. Or, not with too much trouble, I probably won't, but I see that if you wanted to, it wouldn't be that undoable. Square triangle. I like that one.
艾希来到了越野森林，在他的前方就是达汉。等等，桥呢？好吧，你还是跟着箭头走吧。
Frankly, there's something about the way the narrator forced himself into the game that makes me even more suspicious of him.
什么？你怎么能到这里？这有点不对劲儿。
You almost forget how we started off with no narrator before the game crashed.
艾希来到了一座小镇，但是为什么镇里一个人都没有呢？艾希在房子的周围四处探寻，找不到一个人的踪迹，仿佛这里所有的人都凭空消失了。罪魁祸首就是犹大。
We go up in that window? No, we can't. And we certainly cannot go into the house. No, we can't.
艾希决定先去小镇的中心，他毫不犹豫地跟着箭头向小镇深处走去。
Let's run right into Ultimopolis before the gate closes, huh? What do you say? I say it's a good plan.
艾希没有意识到，只要他不去位于小镇中的控制室击败在那儿的托尔，就打不开地图。
Oh, this is another one of the classic spots where the game crashed, if I remember right. Takes me back to all the time when I was playing this a little bit ago. It really wasn't that long ago. I mean, what it was, might have been a day. This is not a terribly long or tiring video game. It's a pretty standard 2D action title, at least in terms of this aspect of its design.
迷城大门在艾希的什么？这怎么可能？你怎么过来的？你怎么能？好吧，算了，反正没什么影响，只要跟着箭头走。
There you go. Shame we can't go down that alley. So people still live in Ultimopolis then, is that what I'm given to understand? I guess so.
艾希来到了一个地铁站，他决定进去看一看。
Yeah, narrator assumes he knows me so darn well. Why can't we keep going this way, though? Suppose he didn't, program it then, right? Right. I know I've been here before, but I feel like there must be something more I've yet to find. I mean, there must be. But as for how I would find it, though, I really have no idea. I still feel like this video game is a complete mystery, even though it seems to be a pretty simple 2D 2D action game. Even though it seems to be a simple 2D action game. Maybe you have to get all of the other possible endings or something.
他的目标不在这里。
I don't really enjoy knowing those who want me dead, you know. I mean, you know, my mother taught me that you shouldn't be friends with people who are trying to murder you. I know they say keep your friends close and your enemies closer. That doesn't make sense, because if your enemies were closer, they'd kill you. You want them far away. Of course, the sense is that you want to have a better understanding of your enemies than your friends, which is also such a ruthlessly draconian idea. I mean, this is borderline inhuman.
这个真相就是你想要看到的吗？
Can't believe I just noticed this, but every time ICEY turns around, the hand that her weapon is in changes. I don't like that. They shouldn't have done that. What other things? What other things haven't we found? Where else could something be? We should say no to the narrator when he asks us if we're ready, and just keep saying it till something happens.
艾希终于来到了这里。
Of course, it's sort of cheating. It's like we're just booting up the game back to this point. But if they're not playing fair, then why should we?
那邪恶的魔鬼，灭世的恶魔。艾希准备好了，要完成他最终的使命。
You know, I suppose Judas is the bringer of the apocalypse in some sense, since it would seem that the apocalypse happened when we took him out due to something about the Necronomicon. Anyway, no, I'm not ready.
艾希还没有做好准备。我想现在艾希应该准备好了。艾希准备好了，他准备好了，去面对他最终的敌人。
Narrator, this isn't about you anymore.
为什么呀？正常人这个时候都会选准备好了吧？你是在逗我吗？终点呀，终点近在眼前呐！你都已经站在了成功的大门口，居然跟我说没准备好，你是在逗我吗？你忘记我一路上怎么跟你说的了吗？消灭犹大，消灭犹大呀！你一路披荆斩棘，只为了消灭他。到门口了，你不想去，你想干啥？我真的是想问你准备好了没有吗？我只是给你增加点代入感。
Yeah, I'm familiar with video game storytelling tropes too.
动作游戏，你还以为这能是什么？你以为这是个沙盒？这像是个沙盒吗？可以选择不去这么做。你老卷轴玩多了吧？我太激动了。我们再来一次。前面一定是你不小心按错了。我知道你一定准备好了。
Nope.
这到底为什么呀？我知道了，你这一定是在逗我。你就是想看我生气的样子，对吗？让我生气有什么用啊？我又不会给你增加货币或者开个隐藏要素什么的。你是施虐狂吗？你这么喜欢看我痛苦的样子？好吧，我已经非常明白你是故意的。你这个冷血的施虐狂！既然这样，要怪我。我让你再没准备好，让你再没准备好，再没准备好！这一次，我想你一定会做出正确的选择。
I think you're overestimating how hurt my feelings are going to be. Is this door open? No, it's not open. What about this door?
不要再等了。你觉得还有什么其他办法可以让你正常推进吗？除非你关机。哦，但是我想你不会选择关机的，不是吗？你一定以为这是个谜题，能解开，就像你之前做的那样。不可能！相信我， 这次我绝对不会对你心存怜悯，绝不。
Yeah, I'll wait you out.
"承认自己的错误有这么难吗？我可是为了你着想，我剥去了那些所谓选择的外衣，将里面最真实的内容呈现给你。在这里，选择是毫无意义的，你只需要轻轻点击一下按钮，就能从这里解脱。"
So, about that weather. I haven't said much about it, but I like ICEY's short shorts. Or ICEY, I suppose her name is. No, I'll just wait it out. I'll just see if something happens. Something will happen sooner or later. Has to eventually happen.
哦天哪，你的耐心还真是好，我还真有点佩服你。但是然并卵，你觉得我就会这么放过你？你想的太多了。
This might be a good time to make a sandwich or tell a story. Well, how about I tell a story and you go make a sandwich if you want a sandwich? What would be a good story to tell? No, I know. Huh?
天哪！
Oh, never
你的耐
mind.
心真好。不过你要知道，我的耐心更好。
You seem a little less calm than me, friend. Okay, so here's this story. I had a teacher. He was a pretty eccentric guy. In my freshman year, this math teacher, he had a great mustache, by the way. This math teacher, I remember he would drink green tea. Whole gallons of green tea. He'd just take the plastic carton of green tea from under his desk and just guzzle it down.
好吧，你就是不会认输，对吗？等等，莫非你已经放下手柄了？难道说就我一个人在瞎叨叨？哦天哪！难道说你已经从谁的视频里知道了我会这么做，所以就故意？为什么？为什么呀？我只是想让你完整的体验这个游戏，为什么你要这么对我？
Part of experiencing this whole game is breaking it. Anyway, this teacher would... Wait, what?
是谁打开了终端？是你吗？你怎么会有能力这么做？你要做什么？不要，不要这样！天哪，不要！
So there is somebody else involved here. Someone who's accessing the monitor.
不！
After all, life passes by in the blink of an eye. However, in an eternal existence without growth or change, time is meaningless. That is why when death was approaching, he devoted himself to tracking down the Yellow King. Judas... So Judas was a guy who was going to die. And he used the Necronomicon in his search to find the Yellow King who would make him live forever or something. Of course, the Yellow King isn't the kind of guy you want to go making deals with. And I suppose that Judas somehow hit upon the idea of uploading everyone's brains to a computer. As for why I suppose that Judas views himself as a philanthropist and wants to help everyone move on to immortality through the use of computers. That must be it, right? Right. Well, I believe that something else is going to happen if we wait longer in the pipe up here. I say this once again because I was looking at the Steam achievements for this game the other day, and one of them, you know, it would seem that you get some stuff by waiting longer in that empty room up there. Anyway, clearly the narrator's weakness is often waiting.
我不明白啊，真的不懂啊！这里什么都没有，连只可以让你练练手的怪物都没有。究竟这个空无一物的房间有什么吸引着你啊？还是说你根本就没有在操作，是你家的猫在操作吗？不，这样的水平就算是猫也比你懂人话。你的行为完全不符合逻辑。跟着箭头走可以吗？为什么你就是不听呢？ 好吧，我生气了，我真的生气了。现在开始，我不会理你了，直到你走出这个房间为止。我说到做到。
This teacher with the great mustache, as I was saying, this teacher would also take big platters of sliced fruit from under his desk and pluck fruit from them. He'd just take, you know, strawberries and pineapple pieces off of them, just eat them and tuck it back under his desk somewhere. And after he finished drinking these gallons of green tea, after he finished drinking them, he'd just sort of tape them to the door, like trophies. Oh, I know what I could do right now. I've been, reading Demons, the Fyodor Dostoevsky novel, translated by Pavir and Volokonsky. It's, pretty ponderous prose, but, you know, it reminds me of Crime and Punishment, unsurprisingly, given that they're both Dostoevsky novels, and that although nothing much seems to be happening most of the time, it really makes me want to keep reading anyway. So here, let's see where I am.
等等，难道说你在这里浪费了这么长的时间，就是为了这个奖杯？我
Oh yeah, the Steam achievement, I guess.
我真的不知道该说你什么好了。说起来，我真的很难理解一个人为什么会为了奖杯去玩一个游戏。你是不是就是传说中的奖杯玩家？看到所谓的白金神作，就会像看到了红布的牛一样往前冲。你给我等着。
Oh. Yeah, the Steam achievement said we'd get a trophy. Now we have a trophy. Anyway, so as I was saying about Dostoevsky, so in this scene, the governor, Andrei, what's his name? Andrei Antonovich, I think? Yeah, Andrei Antonovich von Limke, who is the wife of Yulia Mikhailovna, is currently talking to Blum, a distant relative and dear friend of his, a bureaucrat who's never risen to much success and whom his wife, Yulia Mikhailovna, strongly dislikes. Blum, I think, suspects the nefarious Peter Stepanovich Verkovensky of actually being, of plotting against the state as he is. And so right now, Blum has just said something about Peter Stepanovich, and, the governor does not want to hear anything about it. "Leave me alone, Blum, I beg you," he began in an alarmed patter, obviously wishing to deflect any renewal of their previous conversation interrupted by Peter Stepanovich's arrival. "And yet it could be arranged in the most delicate way, quite privately. You do have full authority." Blum respectfully but stubbornly insisted on something, hunching his shoulders and approaching Andrei Antonovich more and more closely, on small steps. Bloom, you are devoted to me and obliging to such a degree that I get beside myself with fear each time I look at you. You always say sharp things and sleep peacefully, feeling pleased with what you've said, but you do yourself harm that way. Bloom, I've just become convinced that it's not that at all. Is it from the words of this false, depraved young man whom you yourself suspect? He won you over by his flattering praise of your talent for literature. Bloom, you understand nothing. Your project is an absurdity, I tell you. We won't find anything, and there'll be a terrible outcry, then laughter, and then, Yulia Mikhailovna, we will unquestionably find everything we are looking for. Bloom took a firm step towards him, placing his right hand on his heart. We will make the inspection suddenly, early in the morning, observing all delicacy regarding the person and the prescribed strictness of legal form. The young men, Lyamshin and Telyatnikov, insist all too much that we will find everything we want. They have visited there many times. No one is attentively disposed towards Mr. Verkovensky. The general's widow Stavrogin has clearly denied him her patronage, and every honest man, if there is to be in this route, or if there is such to be in the... Well, look, I just want to point out something. I'm not really quite sure how you pronounce Stavrogin. I don't know if it's Stavrogin or Stavrogin or what. I really don't know. But where's this other trophy that I've heard so much about? Oh, I know. Maybe what we need to do is walk out, then walk back in, like that? Yeah. Oh, we can't get out of here anymore.
果然是这样，再试一下。
Now here we go.
果然是奖杯，奖杯！原来是这样。其实你根本就不关心之后会发生什么，对不对？你想的只是怎么拿到奖杯，拿到奖杯，拿到奖杯。你不会在乎我之后给你安排了什么内容。你的目标根本不是什么犹大，只是奖杯，对不对？ 这样很有趣吗？我问你，这
It's a commentary on gamers who only play to get the silly achievements.
奖杯经验上涨那么一点点，你就不断的毁坏游戏制作者给你设计的内容吗？这样玩游戏很有意思吗？你是为了让其他玩家跟你说，哦，大大，你的奖杯好多哦，才来玩这个游戏的吗？ 反正你也不会注意我跟你说的话，反正你就是喜欢不断的收集这些没用的玩意儿。也许你需要一点刺激。消除吧，消除吧。也许当再没有奖杯来约束你的时候，你就能追寻你真正的目标了吧。
Are you going to get rid of all the achievements?
我要给这么些破敌人做个设定，弄个动画就要花多少时间？而你呢，把心思全部花在奖杯上。早知道这样，我也去做个关于羊的游戏就好了。有什么扯淡的战斗和剧情，还要给你设计什么没用的路线？你给我等着！我的报复才刚刚开始，你给我！
System fallout? Well, that sounds bad. Huh? But was this far from what the king intended? Who's operating the terminal? Is it the Yellow King? It seems like every time we get another one of these endings, it's just kind of odd. Like the endings are so, most of them seem to be sort of commentary on the relationship between the player and the developer. But then we have these story segments that reveal that Judas is doing something with the Yellow King. Maybe we'd find well, actually, I looked up a walkthrough that said something else was to be, that said, in one of the points when we're in a virtual version of a previous area in the clock tower, it's possible to get another ending there. Or at least find something that we didn't find.
这个世界就没有未来，而艾希只要坚持跟着箭头走，就能找到犹大。
I mean, the narrator keeps going on about how great his story is, but his story seems pretty vapid and childishly simplistic, doesn't it? Come on, it must be here, right? It has to be. How about now? Well, waiting has been proving pretty successful so far as a strategy. Although I expect that I don't need to wait here. Maybe it's the next area? No, it's not the next area. It is this one. It has to be this one. Here, I'll just wait here a sec, and I'm sure that something will happen. Something has to happen, right? Right. And we're still ICEY instead of ICEY, even though we are in fact ICEY. ICEY killed ICEY. Unless somehow ICEY has been rebuilt into an ICEY lookalike. I don't know. Yep. This is, you know, I've heard of the waiting game, but this is ridiculous. Hey, look, maybe I was wrong about the whole walkthrough thing. I mean, what does it say? Yeah, this appears to be the area. Holy... Wow. Kinda crazy looking. In the screenshots here, the person playing the game has like $5,000. They must have really played the heck out of this game. Now, I think this is interesting that the game developers, even these fictional game developers, or I assume they're fictional, Shane Dane and Leroy Rogers, and there was also somebody named Pablo, turned up even in the fake credit sequence as developers. Somehow I expect that when we get the real ending, if there is one, we're going to get more proper credits. Of course, the Stanley Parable didn't exactly have a real ending either, but one of the endings does give you proper credits. All you have to show me is another bad ending, dude. I mean, I already went through this theater before. I know what I have to find here. Except there's apparently more I can find here, though. So I'm gonna look for them. Even though you apparently think that these people like Pablo and Leroy Rogers would have starved or frozen to death. I mean, that's pretty extreme. Like what? I mean, you know, your programmers must have really been on the brink of poverty, Mr. Narrator. Is all I can say. Anyway, it'll sell better, yeah. You know, there's a lot of problems with a lot of modern game development, is that a lot of, like, AAA games are often decided by board meetings and things, and that's really doesn't encourage artistic creativity or really even quality products. After a while, it just becomes so cookie-cutter. Or you have to do things like, what's important is having the game ship at the right time, you know. And I was hoping I'd found the secret, but it seems I haven't. And so, more important than actually making a good game is having a game that ships on time. Or a game that has this part of it made so it'll be ready for the trailer at E3. And that's just not a good environment for making quality products. No, we can't go that way for some reason. And there is nothing over here, right? Right. But what could I have missed then, do you think? Well, I'll read this one too. I feel like it'd be a good idea to. But really, there must be another character who's controlling this terminal. There must be, because how else could it open up when I'm not opening it up and the narrator isn't? And certainly I'm not inputting anything into it. I suppose that this is one of those things, you hear about that sometimes. Particularly with you know, games, older games, people will hide angry notes about their bosses and coworkers in the code, and modern-day hackers find them. I suppose this is something like that. Of course, they're rather less well hidden now, aren't they? What could be hidden in here? Oh, I see. There we go. An open vent. That just leads to more money instead of what I'm looking for, which is some kind of, well, more important ending details kind of situation. Well, I guess I have no choice but to keep going this way. Oh, right there we go. Nope, no, we can't go up through the missing ceiling tile. Can you go through this door? Is any of these doors? Really? Oh, we could go through this door. Wait, what? Well, finance, what is it? Can we... How do we answer the phone?
这里是...
Now, hold on, I want to answer the phone. Well, alright. That looks important.
这个还不错。
What is this? What's going on here exactly? I mean, it looks like we're charging it up more and more. Wait a minute. Is it a soundtrack? Yeah, I think it is. What other song has I got in
欢迎收
here?
听本期加丢 Pro 专题节目，我是西蒙。
大家好，我是42。
这个阴森的感觉当中呢，我们为大家带来了最新一期的克苏鲁文化节目。
大家久违的这个，
大家久违了，上次的学员节目大家并没有这个过瘾，所以我们这次专门把克苏鲁文化提出来给大家讲一讲。对，
大家说这个克苏鲁神话，一般来说有一点很重要，就是禁忌的知识带来这个毁灭。而知识最大的这个载体是什么呢？就是书籍、文本。对，所以我们先从这个比较有名的几大文本讲起。比较有名的，比如说死者之书，比如说这个拉莱耶秘典。对，但是我觉得最有意思的应该是这个黄衣之王这个东西。这个黄衣之王啊，它据说是一个法文的剧本，然后后来呢有英文的抄本，各式各样的手抄本，然后呢据说这个剧本在让他参演的演员中都会散播疯狂，让他们最终导向一种不可名状的结局。然后后来呢，这个译本呢，据说流入到了美国的一个作家手里，然后呢，他写了一本小说，对，然后据说这本小说也有同样神奇的魔力，所以这个东西挺有意思，它有一张很不一样的风格。我可以给大家提供这个原文，就剧中原文，对，他说卡西路达女王在房中沉思，悼念她流逝的空白日，她的
不可思议的是夜里升起的黑星，还有不可思议的月亮环绕天际。
但最不可思议的还是这失落的卡尔。这是什么？
I was gonna say that just sounded like pretty typical writing, but then they began shouting it in a weird voice. Well, I really wish I could have talked to the phone, but...
等等，似乎不太妙。
Well, I guess we have no choice but to break it.
快住手！
Did we just silence the narrator?
你想要谋杀我吗？我的天，你是不是疯了？你真该庆幸是我，不然别人早疯了。好了，让我们继续吧，跟着箭头走。
Wait a minute. Was that the narrator? Was the thing that was on the wall here, was that the narrator? I think it might have been. So the narrator is just like a channel that we can turn on and off. What other doors can we go through? That one. That one. Yeah, actually, we can go into this one.
这次又是谁呀？
Oh, man. This opens up a whole new possibility. All sorts of doors we walk by that looked like I couldn't go into. Maybe I could have if I just pressed circle. Yeah, this is regarding art from Addison to Leroy Rogers. So more about the game development. Pablo is gone, Tyson is gone, Shane is gone. I want to leave as well. I can accept changing requirements, I can accept a lower salary, but I'm a qualified artist that has been working for ages, and now an art intern that just joined the team has been promoted, and they're in charge of managing me? Was he dropped on his head when he was a kid? You don't think I get what's going on between him and that beautiful intern? I won't be kicked out like this. I'm going to give his wife a present. That's, rather dark, isn't it?
他告诉了，这全部都是子虚乌有，他怎么能这么重伤我？天哪！
What the heck, man? So you mean you had the guy ended up having an affair with the narrator's wife? It's pretty rough. I'm pressing select, but nothing's appearing on the screen. I'll try start. No, as I would think, that just pauses it. Press select in time with the screen, and nothing's happening. Yeah, none of these buttons are causing anything to appear on that screen, so I guess nothing will appear. Oh, phone is ringing again.
哦，我的天，是他！我真不想接这个电话。其实，如果我不接这个电话，应该也没问题。他现在肯定很暴躁。我到底应该接这个电话吗？
Yeah, you probably should work things out with her.
你真的要我接这个电话？好吧，那我接。
Yeah, I mean, you know, she's your wife. You gotta talk. It's only healthy. If you want to maintain a healthy relationship.
真的确定？
Yes.
我忘了。你等一下。
Here. Okay, so pressing other buttons doesn't seem to do much.
哦，这样啊。所以你认为我还应该接吗？
Oh, you devious narrator, you.
这可是你让我不接的。其实我非常想要接这个电话，但是玩家不让我接，我也没有办法。再说我现在这么忙，哪有时间去做这些事儿？让我们继续。
Now we can't go back to try and turn on the screen again, I guess. This looks like a more dilapidated version of that room anyway. This one even more so.
哦，这里原来是个空房间，可惜这里没什么宝箱给你啊。那么让我们，是谁？哦天哪，怎么是你？天哪，你手上的是，你冷静点，那是假的，绝对是假的！相信我，一定要相信我！哇！
Are they?
怎么
Is the narrator dead?
我好像经历过这个感觉，这种新生的感觉，我究竟。
Wait, is the narrator? The narrator couldn't be dead. The whole game is about the narrator. In any case, let's go back to the Marionette Theater and try to answer that phone call, shall we? I think it'd be a good idea.
艾希进入了剧院，她隐约觉得自己就是接下来这场戏的女主角。
你怎么连这里都能过来？
I see.
求求你回去好不好？不要再这样瞎逛了，有什么好逛？还有
I see then. I see how it is. So, that one of the endings is the narrator being killed. Is that it? I suppose it was his wife who did it. Okay, I can't believe I didn't notice the accept and decline instructions before.
喂，财务吗？啊，是我。什么事？什么？公司没钱了？这是怎么回事？什么叫我一直在报销莫名其妙的开销啊？应酬出差怎么叫莫名其妙的开销了？马尔代夫那次，那次也是请发行商吃饭用的。美国那次也是要去参展嘛，日本也是啊。这巴黎也是为了。哎，你等等，你别挂，你要辞职？哎，你等等，你等一下。我不行，我得想想办法。
Why is your phone beat up now?
是社长吗？哎，我是那当然，我们开发的非常顺利。不过最近因为一些原因哈，导致我们必须延期。又要延期？不是的，这次延期真的是有很特殊的情况。是的，我就是想跟您商量一下，您看能不能再投一点钱给我们？我们现在评价非常好，只要熬过这段时间就行。您是说，只要给您的女团做个广告，这件事就成？好的，市长，没问题的，市长。您把您想展示的资料全部发给我，我一定全部放到游戏里，让每个玩我们游戏的人都知道这个女团。您放心，我一定搞定这件事。好，市长再见。搞定。接下来只要慢慢等发过来的资料就行了。有了女团的代言用在游戏里，我就根本不用担心游戏好不好玩，也会有群粉丝买。
Yeah, that's how those idol groups work.
出任总经理，迎娶白富美；出任总经理，迎娶白富美；出任总经理，迎娶白富美；出任……哦，来了，我来看看啊。
This is so weird. Oh, it's just one music video? That's all they need to include.
还有段音乐视频。
Also, they have the actual time and date for this one.
先要导入图片，这样我就可以再多耗开发2个月，只需要将这女团的广告植入游戏里，我就又能逍遥快活了。好，让我来看看效果。完美。这样的话，音乐视频该怎么办呢？有了。
I assume that's one of their songs? You're humming there?
好了，搞定。让我先来看看效果怎么样。总觉得少了。对了，是口号。
比如屠龙宝刀点击就送，或者你的时间非常值钱啥的，要么喊我的名字吧。哎，算了，直接改成买我的游戏吧。对，之后就会市场确定去。
I don't know. It's a bit low frame rate, isn't it? You might want to talk to talk to the director about that.
这样就行了，这样就能继续生存下去了。
All people hide behind a mask with only their eyes showing their true emotions. And why does everyone hope to take off another's mask, to see what should not be seen? This can explain why Idion chose to don a heavy suit of armor. He hopes to conceal his true self from those who seek to stare deep into his soul. Yet, Judas chose to transform him into a simple sentinel, a plastic portrayal of the Chosen One. Gorger, Carlos, Idion, are they all rejected versions of the Chosen One? Are they all people that followed Judas whose minds were uploaded into computers and now they're robots? And what in the world does Idion have to do with that silly sequence about the game designer incorporating references to an idol group? In any case, there seems to be a lot of interesting stuff buried in the marionette theater.
你究竟有没有用你的眼睛去看，看清这里的真相？你和我，都只有一个选择，都只有一条路啊！
The pain of eternity.